Hey, Julie Roussel here. Hey, welcome and thanks for joining in on this Wacky Wednesday, where you never know what the topic's gonna be or if I'll actually make it on time thanks to baseball and kid activities, but that's the way life rolls sometimes. So hey, welcome and thanks for joining in on this Wacky Wednesday night. Ooh, whether you are popping in live right now, whoops, or catching on the replay. But it looks like it's a little windy here tonight. So I'm, welcome and thanks for joining in. I'm outside tonight instead of in my kitchen for some conversation. So I hope you're enjoying it. If you happen to see anything in the background that doesn't belong, well, see if you can figure out what it is. Maybe it's over there. But hey, thanks for popping in for a little conversation. So as always, if you hear something that you find valuable, do please leave a reaction, comment your thoughts, or ask questions anytime in the thread. Ooh dear. And share the video with anyone you think it might help. And PM me if you have questions or want to hear more. I'm always happy to share the things that I'm learning, and I hope that they help you. So hey, welcome. Thanks for joining in. It's not always showing me who does, but I see if you pop in and out. If I happen to miss you, just do me a favor and leave me a hey or a shout and see if you notice. And while you're popping in, see if you notice what doesn't quite fit. And sometimes you see that popping in now and then. But gosh, like I said, it's not showing me who's joining, but hey, welcome. Thanks for popping in. I'm glad you could make it, and try and catch you as soon as I see you. But let me ask the question for the night. How often do you use protection, and should you? So I wanted to share with you tonight a really quick story, just a couple stats and a quick quiz to test your knowledge. Hey, Melina, it's finally showing me who's popping in. Good to see you, lady. So like I said, it's pretty much all it's showing right now. So I'm going to keep on going. But like I said, I want to share a quick story, a few quick stats, and a quick quiz to test your knowledge. So this is May, and it's Skin Cancer and Melanoma Awareness Month. So I wanted to pop on real quick and just raise a little awareness. It is a rather personal topic for me. Hey, lady, thanks. Right back at ya. Say hey to the kids for me. Like I said, I'm not a dermatologist or a dermatology PA or nurse, but I do happen to work for a dermatological company. And like I said, I have some personal experience with some very close friends and family that have also had to suffer through skin cancer. So like I said, I want to share a few quick things with you. My dad, and as well as my own scare, has been diagnosed with skin cancer, as well as several friends and family, both older and younger. It doesn't seem to be very discerning on who skin cancer tends to strike, but it was a very eye-opening experience for me, and it's something that's forced me to become more proactive when it comes to wearing sunscreen, as well as my son's experiences with sunscreen. So I want to make sure that my kids are protected. And if you look at me, yeah, I kind of get burned easy. I do need to wear sunscreen, and I want to decrease my chances. According to the American Academy of Dermatology, they completed a study where 50% of people don't use sunscreen, your sun protection, on a daily basis. 50%. That's a pretty staggering number. And 1 in 5 people will develop skin cancer in their lifetime. But 95% of it is preventable. And that was something that I wasn't aware of. Like I said, I'm not always perfectly on time with my sunscreen and always remembering to reapply. But like I said, hearing some of those stats, just opens your eyes and makes you be more conscious of it. And you always think, well, gosh, I really don't need it, do I? Nah, you do. So hopefully those stats will just kind of trigger your consciousness when you're out in the sun. Now, here's a quick quiz for you. These were some questions that a dermatology PA friend of mine had asked me personally when I was having some things checked out on myself. And I found out some pretty good information. So I just wanted to share that quick quiz. So let's see how well you do. Okay, number 1. When do you use sun protection? When it's sunny, A. B, when it's warm. C, more than 1 hour outside. Or D, anytime. And if you think about it, well, know the answer? Yeah, anytime. That's right. anytime the sun's out, you have the opportunity to get burnt. Hence why I'm outside right now in the sun. Second, which situations should you use sunscreen? On A, by the beach or pool. B, skiing. C, when you're walking outside on a cloudy day. D, exercising outside. Or E, all of them. Yeah. All right, let's test your knowledge. Absolutely. All of them. Because whether you're outside, whether it's cloudy or sunny or warm, cold, skiing, it doesn't matter. The sun is out. You're being exposed to UV radiation. Oh, hello, David. Nice to see you. It's been a while. Hey. It's finally showing me when people pop in. I don't know what's up with that. Who knows? Third part of the quiz. What should you look for in a sunscreen? And I was very fortunate that a dermatology PA friend of mine, Michelle McBride, gave me a few pointers. So I wanted to pass on those pointers to you. So what should you look for? Now, A, SPF 30 plus. B, UVA, UVB. C, water resistant. Or D, all of them. And actually, my friend Michelle was right. I thought you only needed a couple, A and B, but she was right. You need SPF 30 plus. And oops, that's not it. I grabbed the wrong one. But SPF 30, UVA and UVB broad spectrum are definitely needed, as well as water resistant for up to 80 minutes. And there's one thing that wasn't included in her quiz. If you look at the expiration date on the back of your sunscreen, I don't know if you can see it here. This one's kind of old, but it says expires in 2008 of 2016. Gosh. Hey, Chuck. Nice to see you, bud. It's been a while. I haven't seen you pop on. But yeah, make sure your sunscreen, it isn't expired. So you want to look for the basics. On the back, like I said, UVA, UVB, broad spectrum. SPF 30, water resistant. Oh, hey, Melina, I didn't see your comment at first, lady. I'll grab it as soon as I finish with the quiz here. Okay, fourth one. Sunscreen prevents skin cancer. True or false? That's an easy one. You have a 50-50 chance of getting it right. Well, yeah, that's right. It is true. Because it's a proven fact from both the American Academy of Dermatology and the Skin Cancer Foundation that wearing sunscreen, excuse me, I was losing my notes there, will help prevent skin cancer, along with a host of other fun things, such as, there we go, premature aging. I mean, who wants to look 60 when they're 30? Ugh. Fine lines, sunspots, wrinkles. Ooh, all the things you don't want. And last but not least, how often should you reapply? And this was something I wasn't aware of at the time. So when my dermatologist corrected me, it was a surprise. So how often should you reapply sunscreen? A, after half the day. B, 2 hours. C, nah, not for the rest of the day. Or D, well, it kind of depends on the SPF factor. Well, actually, my friend Michelle McBride, as a dermatology PA, reminded me that I need to reapply sunscreen every 2 hours. That's all that it lasts. So when you're outside on the beach and you've been outside for 2 hours, yeah, it's time to reapply. That's how you prevent skin cancer. That's how you prevent the sunburns. And another quick little fact she popped in there when I was learning this is that you can also get burned or receive a sunburn from reflective surfaces, pool water, when you're at the lake, the sand, reflective surfaces, concrete, all of those. Oh, hey, Alira, nice to see you, lady. Hey, nice to see you pop in. So yes, you can still get burned on those reflective surfaces as well. So what was your score? If you missed the quiz, you're welcome to pop back on the replay and go through the quiz and see how you scored. You might learn something new. Oh boy, it is a little windy here tonight. Hence the notes and everything else, and maybe my dog pops in now and then. But he's a dog, no worries. Okay. So, just a few quick tips from both dermatologists and a dermatology PA, as well as from the Skin Cancer Foundation. And these were tips that I found online, and what I'll do is just post the links when I finish so that you can check them out on your own. So number one, sunscreen. Make sure you check on it for SPF 30, UVA, UVB, broad spectrum sunscreen, water resistant up to 80 minutes, and make sure it's not expired, because you get no protection whatsoever if it's expired. I found that out the hard way. And wear protection. So if you haven't been wearing a hat recently, protection. Yeah, you definitely need protection. So, and as I said, these are tips from the Skin Cancer Foundation, a friend of mine, Michelle McBride, who is a dermatology PA. So I hope that you heard something valuable that would help prevent you from being diagnosed with skin cancer. If you heard something that you find valuable, whether it was the stats or the quiz, would you please leave a reaction, drop a comment anytime in the thread. Share the video with anyone you think it might help, and PM me if you have questions or want to hear more. I'm always happy to share the things that I'm learning, and I hope that they help prevent skin cancer for you and your family. If you happen to need recommendations or tips on choosing your sunscreen, I'll be happy to pass along some tips as well. Skin cancer. The most common and most diagnosed cancer, more than all else combined. 1 in 5 people will develop skin cancer in their lifetime. 95% of that being preventable. How? Sunscreen, protective clothing, shades. So if you're headed out this weekend, this Memorial Day weekend and this summer, don't forget your protection. I'll catch you later.